Hi everyone, in this video we will solve our problem B of the last contest, that is minimize inversions. And the problem is stated that you are given two permutations A and B of length n. A permutation is an array of n elements from 1 to n where all elements are distinct. So for example, an array 2 1 2 is a permutation, but 0 1 and 1 3 1 are not, because 2 1 in 2 1 3 the array size is 3. So we have all the elements of 3, that is 1 2 and 3 is available here, so it is a permutation. But in the second but 0 1, here 0 1 the array size is 2, but we don't have 2 here, and in the 1 3 1 we don't have 2 here, so these are not permutation. And then you can as many times as you want choose two indices I and j, then swap ai with aj and bi with bj simultaneously. So you have to take it in mind that we have to swap ai aj, and after that, after the swapping ai and aj, we have to swap bi and bj. So you hate inversions, so you want to minimize the total number of inversions in both permutations. So here an inversion is a permutation P is a pair of indices ij such that if I less than j, we have to see that if pi is greater than pj. So for example, here p3 1 4 2 5, there are 3 inversion in it because the pair of indices 1 2, that is if 3 is 1 and the indices 2 is 1, so 3 is greater than 1, here 1 inversion. And if 1 and 4, so 1 and 2 is in the 4, so 3 is greater than 2, the another inversion. And then 3 and 4, here 3 is 4 and 2 is 3 is indices 3, the digit is 4. So in the input, the first line contains an integer t, that is the number of test cases, and each test case consists of 3 lines. The first line contains an integer n and the length of the permutations a and b, and the second line contains an integer a1 a2 an permutation a. The third line contains b in a similar format. So we have to output the two permutations a prime and b prime in the same format as in the input. So make it clear that in the same format as in the input means we have to give the output as they are given. So if in the first index in array a is 1 and here b I is 5, so we have to output the 1. If we output 1 in the last index, we have to output 5 also in the last index, means the same format as in the input. So let's see how we can minimize, and let's see how we can find the minimize of total number of inversions in both permutations. So for in the first test case, the inversion in array a is 0. If you see here, the 1 is not greater than 2, same 2 is not greater than 3, 3 is not greater than 4, and 4 is not greater than 5. So pi is not greater than pj here, so the inversion is 0. And if you see here, the 5 is greater than 4, 1 inversion, then 5 is greater than 3, 2, 5 is greater than 2, 3 inversion, then 5 is greater than 1, 4 inversion, and then 4 is greater than 3, 5 inversion, and then 4 is greater than 2, 6 inversion, 4 is greater than 1, 7 inversion, 3 is greater than 2, 8 inversion, 2 is greater than 1, 9 inversion, and same 3 is greater than 1 10 inversion. So here if you see, our inversion is 10. So if we want to minimize the output of inversion, we can do that. We have to sort our first array and we have to give output as same as the input. So here we don't have to change anything. The inversion is minimized as they give us the input. So here the minimize of inversion will be 10. So then in the second input, they give us 3, the array size is 3, and here 3 is greater than 1. So in here 1 inversion occur, and 3 is greater than 2 inversion occur. As same in our array B, the inversion is also 2. So we have to if we sort our first array, that is 1 2 3. So if we sort our first array, the array will be like this, 3 1 2 here, and if we sort it, the array will be 1 2 3. And if the array is 1 2 3 and we are told to give the output as same as input, so here for 1 the input is in array B is also 1, so we have to print 1 here, and for 2 we have to print these 2 here, so these 2 will be here, and we have to print 3 here yes, this will be our output 1 2 3 1 2 3. And in the third test case, we are given 6 array size, and here 7 inversion is occur. If we sort the first array, we have to print the second array as same as the input. So let's see the implement of this problem. So in the problem, we take a input, that is t, and here we apply a loop, that is while loop, t is greater than 0, and then we take n, that is our array size 5 for first test case, and here 5 will be in array n, here the 5 will be in array n, and in the second line we take our array as a list. So here first of all we have take input dot split for our input separated space separated input, and then we convert the input into integer. So here 1 2 3 4 5 will convert it into integer data type, and then we use map for our one line input, and then we converted the whole array in list. So in same, we take the second array, and here so we take 1 2 3 4 5, and then here 5 4 3 2 1. So our 2 array is taken. Now we declare a dictionary, that is a empty dictionary. So empty dictionary here, and we run a loop from I to range n, and we store every array I for b for another array b. So every array I, for every array I, there will be a BRRI is stored in the dictionary. So then we sorted the first array and then print the first array like this. So here we print the array as taken a space for each element, and then join function, and we take our join function, we take a string array. So here we converted every element in a string, and then we map it here, and we print the array every element as space separated. Then in the second print we take same space separated, and then we use join function, and in the map function we use our dictionary function, dictionary array as our for loop. So we run a for loop here from j to array a size, and we print our dictionary here. So like this we can solve our problem. So let's run it here for our input. So for our given input, the output is like this. So here array A is sorted and the second array is printed like as the same format in the print A. So let's copy and submit the code. Let's see that is accepted or not. Yes, our code is accepted. Thank you so much.